tricky games. Dynamos, FC Platinum. How do you see that one?
Yeah, potential blockbuster, that one. And remember, Dynamos are reeling from the Chibugu Super Cup, win semi-final against Manica Diamond. So obviously playing against FC Platinum, that's another game that they need to rise, above, because I know they will have more supporters as well coming up, because they want to derail the FC Platinum's championship, title. But to me, FC Platinum, most of the time when they come to Harare, they always dominate Dynamos. And Dynamos, if they go to Mandawa, they dominate FC Platinum. I know maybe it's because Dynamos always plays well when they play away from Rufaro Stadium, and they showed that last year when they were playing at Baba Fields. But this time around, with problems that they had last week, I think they've been sorted, put them behind. Donald Umdad is back for the weekend game as well, but maybe they won't be having Martin Mapisa in July as well, because they've gone with the Warriors. So I don't know, maybe they'll be back by then, but so far so good for Dynamos. You could see what they were trying to do, but this is a heavyweight game between Dynamos and FC Platinum every season. Panoto Buddha, something interesting.
Heavyweight game.
Yeah, it's a heavyweight game. Yeah, because remember we are talking about Dynamos and Irguva Gutamba Confed and it Cup. The next thing is we are talking of FC Platinum. Yataita Hayabudam title race, and they are back in the title race because of those 6 points behind.
Are they really back?
They're back.
They're really back.
They are really back into the title challenge. Remember the result between Simba Bora and Cape United on Saturday. Richard out game Ramsey Sunday. It's a potential blockbuster.
All right, let's hear from Mr. Teacher about the Saturday game. Simba Bora hosting Caps United. I know it's an important game for Simba Bora, especially on the back foot that they lost in the Chibuku Super Cup. They would want to come back, appease their fans and also hold on now. Remember, they were chasing a double. Now it's just one thing they are chasing. How difficult is this game for them?
I think this is probably going to be the most difficult game that they will play at Wadzanai this season because of the context in which they're playing it under. Remember, prior to that defeat in the Chibuku Super Cup, they lost to Herentals by goal to nil in the league. I think they had gone about 12 matches unbeaten in the Kasalaga Premier Soccer League. And for me, it's something that Veronica touched on a little bit earlier when we were talking about their exit from the Chibuku Super Cup. I'm concerned about the mentality, because when we've talked about Tondera Indira and what he's been able to achieve with Simba Bora this season, it's been absolutely amazing in terms of how he's been able to get this merry band of brothers together. We thought it was going to be chaos with all these different players. I think 10 signings that he made, we didn't know whether he was going to be able to manage them and get them to play to the best of their abilities. But they were able to do that, get a team going. But you then can't help but look at history potentially repeating itself. You go back to Ndera's time at Ngezi Platinum Stars. I think there was a point he was at this stage of the season. I think he was second. He wasn't top. He wasn't top. But the pressure seemed to get to him, or it got to the owners of the powers that be Ngezi. He got sacked. With Dynamos, he was in a similar position at the stage of the season. So I know now, from a mental perspective, it might be something that might be playing with back-to-back defeats. That's not something that they've experienced throughout the season. And then there's a telling incident from that penalty shootout in the Chibuku Super Cup, where Mauchi stood up. The young defender has been an exciting player. I think he's done absolutely wonderful work in that defense for Simba Bora. I'm really excited to see where his career goes, but I don't believe he was the man that was supposed to be taking that final penalty.
Don't preempt, because we want to be discussing that, but let me just throw it to Veronica, because you look at Caps United, they have been solid with God knows Murwira. They have been very good up front with Junior Bunjira, but they won't be part of the game this coming weekend. Mtokosis himself on the other side has really been doing well for Simba Bora, and he's also not available because these players are with the Warriors. Can this affect the game for either of the teams?
I believe that it can affect, especially when we look at God knows Murwira and Junior Bunjira. They've been regular starters this season, and Junior has actually been one of the best players so far this season at Caps United, and not having him, then I'm not so sure about their depth. Are they going to have someone who's going to step up and fit into junior sports? And then in terms of God knows Murwira, they've played without God knows, and they won without God knows. So I believe that defensively, I think they are okay even without God knows. And then looking at Simba, the past 2 games that they have lost, they haven't been they've been without Mthokozisi Msebe due to injury. So, and last time that they lost to Rentals, Tondera Indiraya was actually lamenting. He actually confessed that he missed Mthokozisi because he has been so creative for them, and they actually felt that when they felt his absence when they played against Rentals. So I think for both sides, they are going to be missing key players in their midst. So I actually think it's going to be the better team of the day that's going to take it.
It's a good thing you were looking at me whilst you were talking, because, hey, the face that somebody was giving you, I wish there was a camera on David, the smack on his face when you were talking about God knows and Junior. I think we should exchange, places.
Konapo, Ipapo, ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.